Like many people, I am always inspired by like getting outside, going to botanical gardens, museums, getting immersed into nature and getting adjacent to as much art and biophilia as possible is inspiring to me. Even when it's cold, I'm always like forcing myself to go out, get outside and get some sunshine for inspiration and recharging. I am super passionate about finding ways to increase the pipeline. So getting more people at an earlier age to be exposed to interior design as a separate and respectable, financially feasible career. I know a lot, especially in minority communities, there's this taboo that artists don't make money. So people are steered more towards practical careers, nursing, business management, things like that. So I'm always doing what I can do to volunteer with organizations like ACE Mentors, which is designed to expose high school level students to careers in architecture, construction, and engineering. There's an organization here in Philly called Fresh Artists, which is all about exposing seventh grade students to creative careers and teaching them that making art, being creative can also be a viable career when you're older and out of school. So getting involved with the pipeline before students are students in college is when like I see myself getting more passionate about with EDI. Me being a Black woman in a lot of predominantly white rooms throughout undergraduate education and in grad school, I was the only Black woman in my class pursuing interior design degrees. And then for a lot of the firms I worked at earlier in my career, I was the only Black person in that was an interior designer, not always like in the company, but in the interior design department. So it's always been something that has been obvious, like whether it's just visually obvious or just from not having people you can talk about some personal struggles or you have interactions with people that are maybe just a reflection of them not interacting with people who don't look like them as often. So I'm always EDI is always a part of who I am in a room. It's only recently, after everything that happened in 2020 with George Floyd's murder, that these conversations have found their way, I've found, into corporate design firm and design environments. So it's always a part when you're, especially in a predominantly white industry like we're in, it's always a part of your story as a designer. I like to see myself serving in capacities now where I could be that face that I didn't necessarily have when I was deciding to pursue interior design as a career, because representation absolutely matters. And if I can be a brown face for a young creative girl, maybe a little bit of a dork or a bookworm that's looking to do something that's not traditional of a career, then it would be my honor to do so.